Hello, 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 and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, any questions on Patreon services and all that fun stuff down below in the description. Alrighty, we are back with air signs. This is your weekly reading. So that is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So we're gonna go ahead, focus the camera, our energy, and the candle, and water. Let's see. Air signs, you're good. You are good. Stop thinking of the worst case scenario. I feel that the air signs are spending a lot of time worrying about things that have not even occurred yet. Things that are not really, how can I put it? They're occupying a lot of space and a lot of energy within yourself that really is not necessary. So just this week, be careful into not falling back into certain patterns or certain behaviors, certain addictions or whatever. I feel that the past week was kind of rough with staying aligned within yourself. Maybe your eating might have been a little bit out of control, or having a very hard time sticking to your routine or to your schedule, if that makes any sense. Feeling very, very, very tired and overwhelming. Also, be very careful, air signs, when it comes to being judgmental. When just because you don't agree with someone does not mean that they're not entitled to their own opinion or to their own viewpoint. So I feel that you are very, there is somebody within the air signs energy that I feel is very angry towards another person. Whether you are angry at someone because they're choosing not to see it from your viewpoint, even though they get where you're coming from. They can relate to what you're talking about because at one point they were there, but they're no longer there. So it's like there's somebody that you want to change their mind on something. You want to change their viewpoint, but you're coming at it very strong and very forcefully, and therefore, because this person is not budging, you're getting frustrated and you're getting very angry, and then you're lashing out not just at this person, but at other people in general. If you know, work or your home situation, there's something that has you very stressed. There's something that kind of has you completely off balance. I sense that a lot of the air signs are having a lot of forgetfulness, a lot of just kind of grounding yourself. It's like, you know, your air signs is like you're literally like feeling like you're going with the wind, but the wind is going in like 10 different directions and you're being split apart like in all the directions. So whatever you do to get yourself realigned or recentered, go ahead and do that, because some of you air signs have brought that energy into this week. And unless you realize that and you actually start working at it and commit yourself to actually working with it, this week is basically going to be a repeat of last week. If that makes any sense. If you were struggling with staying aligned or staying centered last week. There are secrets being revealed now. These are not secrets in regards to other people. This is all internally within yourself. There's things that you have suppressed or have not wanted to deal with, and because you chose for so long not to deal with these issues, they're resurfacing, kind of trying to push you to make peace with them, trying to push you so that you can finally settle something either with a family member, a friend, or whomever it is. But there are things that you need to end. Not necessarily connections, but certain gray areas or certain things that either, I feel that air signs are something that you haven't been honest with. There's a secret that you have been keeping that you have to come out and say. You have to come out and just let it out, because I feel like it is tormenting you. And the more you suppress it and the more you push it down, the more your behavior, like as you're talking to the person you're keeping the secret from or whatever, I feel that you are lashing out and you're getting very angry at that person. But it's not the person that you're angry with. You're angry with yourself for the betrayal that you did against this person. So it's like all of that is being revisited this week. So, if you're keeping a secret from someone, this may be the time to go ahead and just let it out. If the person passed already or whatever it is, just, if you need to write it, if you need to just say it out loud, whatever, but just kind of, forgive yourself and stop carrying this burden, stop carrying this pain and this hurt with you. You are not, if you have put in the work, you have, changed. And when it comes to not repeating that or not doing that anymore, you have to get to a point where you realize that you're not that person from the past. You're not that person that committed that. And I feel that you guys feel that this is something that the other person may never forgive you for. So I feel that that's a lot of the hesitation of why you don't want to come clean or why you don't want to go ahead and let the other person know. But you also have to get into a space and a place where you forgive yourself and realize that you're no longer that person. You're no longer in that space. So if you're asking someone for forgiveness for something that you did, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it does have, for some of you, what I'm picking up, it does have something to do with a connection, with a romantic connection. Either you cheated on someone you're with, or you were with, or a friend or family members you kind of messed around or did something with, like someone close to you, like their partner or whatever. But regardless of whatever it is, just know that if the person chooses to forgive you but not keep you in their life, they are entitled to that. Because even though it was something that happened years ago, the fact that it wasn't brought up until now, that trust has been broken. So that person, through your actions and through the way that you choose to move and like live your life, they'll see that you have changed, and eventually will probably be able to reconnect or not. I do feel that this person is going to forgive you. As far as wanting you or keeping you in their life, it's really up to them. For some of you, you're keeping the secret and the person forgave you years ago when they initially found out and are still in your life, but you are unaware that they know the secret. So you're kind of tormenting yourself. So this week, air signs, if the secret is in regards to someone else, come clean. And if it's things within yourself that are trying to just, be dealt with so that you can heal it and release it, then go ahead and do so. Do not keep yourself tormented for something that happened years ago. And, we, as humans, we go through different experiences. And we can relate to one another through, the experiences that we're going through and things like that. But no two people are going to feel the exact same way. So if you're trying to convince somebody to see something from your point of view, or you're trying to force, because there's an energy of trying to force someone to see something in, from your view and your viewpoint only. And it's like you're seeing it from your viewpoint because of your experiences, because of your challenges. And then this other person over here is seeing it from their viewpoint because of their experiences, their own challenges. Even if you two had similar challenges down the road, does not mean that both of you processed it the same way or both of you had to learn the same things. So this week you're being asked, air signs, to be a little bit more open-minded, or to at least allow others to have their opinion without having them forcefully change yours, or without you forcefully trying to change someone else's viewpoint on something. People choose to see what they want to see, and people choose to let go of what they choose to let go of. So if you want to hold on to a certain, something from the past, something that hurt you or something that you did to hurt somebody else, then you are entitled to that. But do not force, or, with your actions or whatever, do not want to force the other person to stay in that space. There is a lot of regret with, certain behaviors and things like that, but there are some of you that you're probably not even aware that you're doing it, but you're starting to pick up certain patterns that you thought you had come out of. So if you are someone that tends to be judgmental in the fact where you like to call people certain names, or have little titles for people, or you like to do things in little things here and there, you may not be aware that you're doing them, but those patterns are starting to pick up because of the fact that you are unwilling to go within yourself and see what it is within yourself, what it is, your own reflection of things that you are trying to avoid. So just go ahead and be very careful, and try and pay attention to the things that you're saying. Try and pay attention to the things that you're doing and how you're feeling as you're doing them, so that you do not continue on with those patterns or allow them to escalate to a place where then you are going to go ahead and make another, you're going to go ahead and do something that later on you're going to regret, and then keep more secret from people. Well, air signs, that is it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out 3 oracle cards, one for Libra, one for Gemini, and one for Aquarius. And these are the cards that are used for the weekly reading that are posted on Patreon at the beginning of the week. And then we have one more. I'm going to go ahead and lift the camera real quick. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and get the pages for these real quick. That heaviness of not wanting to, saying, coming clean with a secret, let's put it that way, and wanting to force somebody to forgive you. You have to get to the understanding that the secret is maybe old to you, and if the person is unaware of the secret, it's something new to them, so they have to process the secret as if it was something that just happened. For those of you where the person knows the secret, even though you think they don't, it's going to be a different scenario, obviously. But regardless of anything, it's like you cannot force someone else to forgive you or to keep you in their life if they feel that you have betrayed, what you have, because obviously whatever it is that you're keeping is throwing you so completely off balance that you're having a lot of issues with a lot of things. There are some physical manifestations of either an illness or something that you have dealt with in the past that you thought was under control, and now it's resurfacing for some of you air signs. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with Libra. Libra, your card is, I'm trying to get the glare off. Past life, present power. When the soul is growing in service to humanity, in service to the great feminine, and her call that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities, and you are guided by the oracle of the past life present power to open to shifting internally and in your experience to own your levels of powers and spiritual abilities. And Libra, you really have to go ahead and allow yourself to see what it is from your past that you have to release, that you have to kind of heal completely, so that then you can continue on moving forward and you can allow this growth to finish already. Because I feel that you've been here before and something always kind of stops you. That fear of losing that person kind of stops you from coming completely clean or completely, hold on. Completely finishing the cycle, basically. It's like it's really tormenting you. Pisces, we have initiation, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. We have when you are being spiritually initiated into the mystery of light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity of healing. While the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis, with compassion and cleverness, will protect you from burning and instead enable you to nourish and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. Again, as much as you feel that, letting go or healing those parts of yourself, did I just say Cancer? And if I did, I'm sorry. That was Gemini's card. So apologies. I'm going to have to rewatch the video, which I normally do not do. But that was Gemini's card. Because we did Libra, then it's Gemini, and then it's Aquarius. So if I said Cancer, I apologize for it again. It was supposed to be Gemini. So the initiation card was Gemini's card. Ooh, because I either said Pisces or Cancer. I can't remember. Now I'm going to have to go look at that video, of this video. Anyways, Aquarius, your card, magic and ritual, crafting sacred practices. All right. Effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Magic and ritual can support your divine path now in the physical world, and you are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice. The results that you experience will encourage you to continue with the practice as you grow in power, grace, love, ability, and wisdom, and apply your inner beauty to transform your outer world. And again, regardless of how difficult this is for you, Aquarius, just know that this is going to be helping you moving forward. This is going to open up a lot more doors and allow you to be more truthful with yourself, but with others as well. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support, and I will see you guys back next week. If you're interested in the extended reading, the information is down below in the description. And I want to send every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and make sure to like the video. If you feel that anybody can benefit from these videos, go ahead and share it. And I will see you guys back very soon. Take care. Love ya. Bye.